2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. The action tonight will be happening out in Phoenix, where the Suns will be going up against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And taking the floor tonight, someone with a traditional postgame who can also shoot with great range, DeAndre Ayton. Shaq, your thoughts?
I watched this guy play in college, 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Not fast necessarily, but agile, fluid, highly skilled.
What more could you want?
More could you want?
Well, accurate shooter from the field and the free throw line. This guy moves his feet well enough to switch defensively. I love his game.
And now with the tip coming up shortly, time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We are live in Phoenix, Arizona, as the Suns are about to go into this interconference contest. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us, and from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Taking a look at Boston, they've definitely started the season right with a hot start.
You know, they've had an absolutely ideal start to this season. They were fresh and ready and motivated from day one, and you know what? The results have been there for them.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, Kyrie Irving is excited to leave Cleveland for a bigger role in Boston. He said, challenges are what makes us most human. Conquering fear of failure, showing people you're the best, and that you've prepared for this moment. Those are the things that interest me. Kevin?
Yeah, he's wired differently, D.A. Thank you. And, you know, Chris, it's early, of course, but a few veteran players seeing dips in their individual production. And there has been some talk. There has been some concern about that.
Yeah, but even for veterans, it could take a while to get into a groove. It's the beginning of the season. You still have to find your way, new teammates, new concepts. And if a player's role on the team has changed, that can affect his production. I mean, look at a guy like Melo last year, going to a different situation. Do you sacrifice by shooting less? Do you sacrifice by shooting more? Because some guys are out of position, out of sorts, and out of their comfortable areas or their comfortable norms of playing. And so, yeah, it takes a lot, whether you're a rookie or a veteran. It really doesn't matter. This game can throw monkey wrenches at you in all type of areas, and it's how you adjust. So it's not about the start. It's how you identify what you need to do to get better, and then do it, and then see how that adjustment is working.
Yeah, Anthony's a good example. You're right. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Celtics. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. Hayward out there with Tatum. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. He gets it in there.
And so it begins, taking control right up front.
Well, I like the effort. It always feels good to get on the board first.
Now, here is Irving. And he really played well against Denver. To the middle. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Amazing confidence from Irving. He's so skilled at getting inside and getting the shot he wants.
Outside Warren. Booker the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. And he makes good on the layup. Booker's got his first 2 points of the night.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Well, you like to see a little more physical nature on defense. You have to make him earn those points at the stripe.
There's the lob to Jackson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Irving looking for an opening. And there's the pass to Tatum. On its way from Hayward for two. Rebounded by Jackson. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
But good poise led to good shot selection, and that was the key to maximizing their opportunities.
Now here's Booker. 26 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Here's Irving. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Irving kicks to Tatum. Here's Horford. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And that's what Horford can open things up for the whole team offensively. I mean, that's where he can. Off the catch and shoot, bottoms up.
Lob pass to Warren.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Celtics trail by 4. Irving passes to Brown. It's deflected.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Aiden can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella. Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Fades. And it's Brown missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Irving. Lets it go with a 3. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
Okobo, covered by Irving, to the paint, and it's Warren with the jam.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as he keeps working.
Austin with the ball after the Suns pick up 2. Horford, no luck. And here's Booker. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket no matter what D he's faced with. The average is about 31.5 points a game. Now here's Booker. 3-point lead. Al Horford with the rebound.
And if you look at the numbers for Devin Booker last season, I mean, he upped his assists and rebounding, his scoring and shooting percentages. He has continued to impress with his development.
Here's Booker. On the wing, Jackson wants to get it to Booker and does. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at Milwaukee. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And checking out Boston, sitting directly below him, just one spot down.
And, you know, for Boston, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
Yeah, Greg, already the focus has started to turn to the postseason and what they need to do to make a run at the championship.
Now here is Horford. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Tatum's shot is off. And Greg, if you know anything about Devin Booker, so dedicated to his craft. What's next for him, you think, in taking his game to the next level?
No doubt. I think it starts at the defensive end. I mean, he's one of the league's best at scoring the basketball, but defensively, I think that's going to be the challenge if he wants to become truly an elite player.
Here's Hayward. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
This time, I mean, he's getting a shot inside. Hayward is so skilled at finding different ways to score.
Now here's Ayton, guarded by Horford. Booker in the corner. No good on the triple. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Celtics. It's a 3-point game. Back to Tatum. Outside Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. T.J. Warren picks one up. One of the premier scorers in the league, Irving still may be underrated by some as a playmaker.
Oh, Kyrie, come on. Tremendous court sense, vision. I mean, he understands to win in this league, you have to be unselfish, but you know he can get it going at any time.
First one falls for him. You know, when it comes to ongoing contract negotiations, C-Web, how distracting did you find it for those players and for yourself to deal with all that going on?
It can be very distracting if you allow it to take over. What I would suggest for players in those situations, whether you're a restricted free agent or a free agent, I would give you one piece of advice, and I think LeBron has epitomized this. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about what team or what pending teams or what city you like to go swimming in or you and your wife visit in the summer, because all that does is create confusion. And all it does is send a message to fans and other players that maybe you're thinking about something that you can't control at that time. And so usually I think you should go introspective. You should work as hard as you can to improve and to get better. But that is something that definitely can distract you. And so hopefully you have a great layer of people that can be barriers from kind of the outside noise. The contract is going to be what it's going to be. And the only way you can continue to prove your worth is by going out there, executing every day on the court.
Take a break.
Good stuff.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And remember, T.J. Warren, he averaged 25 a game his second season at NC State. You want to know his role in the NBA? It's quite simple, a professional scorer.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Phoenix. The Celtics also with a sub. Smart's checked in. Second free throw, no good. And with Warren, with kind of an old-school approach, Greg, very active with his mid-range game.
And this guy can get buckets around that rim. As he stretches his range, I think he'll only get more and more dangerous.
Here's Ariza. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Warren with the ball. He's got 9. Ariza, right side. Shot from the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out. For Boston, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Here's Smart. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Booker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Talk about a coach who gets the most out of his guys and what he has to work with. I mean, none other than Brad Stevens. I mean, he's done it for years. First in college, now on the greatest level.
2 shots. And talking about Stevens, many people were shocked when he received 0 votes from his peers for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, I think people just got used to his style. And it's not just the great scheme that he has. He does a fantastic, subtle job of motivating players and keeping everyone focused.
And he knocks down the first one. And a new group in for the Celtics. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Daniel Tice comes in for Tatum. Marcus Morris is checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Both free throws good from Booker.
Yeah, and you think about big transitions. Isaiah Thomas was a soldier for the Celtics, got traded for Kyrie, and then Kyrie came in and just made all the fans fall in love with him.
Here's Tice. On the wing, Morris. Ariza covering. And stolen by Ariza. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Suns lead by 4. Boston shooting 45% from the field early. And for the Celtics, lots of transitions last year for sure.
Yeah, and with all the injuries, it was next man up. Tatum in for Hayward, Rozier in for Kyrie later in the season. I mean, Brown went from raw athlete to dependable scorer.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Well, it takes a lot of confidence and toughness to make that play.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That is his first foul of the game. Morris against Ariza. Anderson outside. Clock at 6. Here's Booker. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Booker's got 8.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Rozier against Booker. Rozier kicks to Tice. Morris looking over the floor. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And let's take a second to view a list of shooting guards who have been very dependable offensively this season. These two guards are the most accurate in the league. 4th, Devin Booker. And, of course, Marcus Smart.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
Yeah, Greg, and with their range, they stretch out opposing defenses. So even when they're not shooting threes well, they're still making an impact.
Now Smart, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Tice kicks to Morris. Good on the three-point shot. Morris has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, yeah, Morris is just a tremendous shooter. He has great touch from beyond the arc.
Out to the wing. Now, here's Holmes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Good work there as it goes. Austin with the ball. They trail by 3. Rozier the pass to Tice. Back to Rozier. From deep. Ariza with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Booker in the corner. Back to Ariza. The kick out to Anderson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Now, this is what I love, how Anderson is ready to shoot even before he gets the ball. His confidence is through the roof right now.
Morris passes to Rozier. Back to Morris. Over Anderson. Misses off the right iron. Suns leading by 5. Ariza outside. There's 1:17 left in the first. 4 on the clock. A nice shot by Booker. And it's a 7-point Phoenix lead.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Booker against Rozier. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, the floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Booker. He can't hit that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Here's Smart. Drills the baseline jumper. Now just a 3-point Phoenix lead.
Oh, the mid-range game, a lost art. Nice bucket by Smart.
Booker against Rozier. Now here's Booker. Not a lot of room. Anderson kicks to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Hands it from downtown. Booker's got 13.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
I got him.
Al Horford provided some insight on why he decided to sign with the Boston Celtics.
What put me over the edge to make this switch is just the depth that I saw with this team. It's an up-and-coming young team that we have a chance to be good for many, many years, and it was something I wanted to be a part of.
Playing for a historic franchise like the Boston Celtics, Greg, they've got, of course, the great fan support, great history, something Horford relishes.
A great choice. A team with depth and youth. They have a chance to be good for a long time.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
Yeah, right. Only the first quarter. Don't over-panic, but it seems like their strategy is working. We'll see if the other side can counter.
Ryan Anderson out there with Holmes. Then it's Crawford. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Booker in at the 1 spot. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Celtics ball.
And now a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And no doubt that Marcus Smart is one of the better defenders at his position. Quick feet are complemented by that strong frame, and he just digs in and against would-be scorers and just never lets them get comfortable.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Al Horford is a multiple all-star, and if you count his stats, you miss what he brings to the table. When you factor in his passing, his defense, his efficiency, he does all the things that help you win. Coach Brad Stevens said, Al Horford averaging 15 points a game for you is like other guys averaging 27. Kevin?
The definition of a pro. Terrific guy. Thank you, D.A. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Smart's got his 3rd basket of the night. And Greg was Smart. When he's off the floor or injured, you notice just how it changes the team's defense.
Yeah, I mean, the defense overall just seems to have less bite, less edge, less toughness without Smart. And the way he plays, you feel like he is looking to make a play on defense rather than just trying to slow his man down. Great at taking charges and forcing turnovers. He is truly the catalyst of their defense.
And Rozier is outstanding at drawing fouls on these kinds of shots.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. No good on the free throw. Chris, you've played in so many big moments, pressure-filled moments. When you look around the league, who are the guys, if you were coaching or on their team, who are the guys you'd want to take the last shot? And I'm going to exclude yourself because I know you'd like that last shot. But give me some guys who you could see doing it if you played with them.
Let's just go through the history. Let's go to KD and him coming down on that left side in the finals, shooting a 3, walk-in dribble, shooting a tough 3. And he's done that in 2 big games in the last few seasons. So let's go with KD. How about Steph? Let's go with his teammate Steph Curry from anywhere on the floor, hit you with big 3s or layups. Okay, let's go to Harden out there in Houston. We know what he can do late in the game. And then if I just like a running one-hander to my left side while looking left and shooting right with the floater off the top of the grass, I'm going to that man LeBron James at the last second. We got some great players in this league. It's great to be a fan, Kevin. There's some good basketball going on, man.
It is. We're lucky, huh?
Yeah.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, look, when you're giving up that type of height, you use your quickness. It's just that simple. And it's also a matter of skill.
Warren finds Crawford. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaylen Brown.
And what a summer it was for the Suns. Landed the top pick in the draft, taking Ayton, and brought in some talent through free agency as well. Booker signing that extension solidified a very productive summer for the Suns. Having 2 young players that complement each other so well is huge for an up-and-coming team like the Suns.
First free throw is good. Irving's checked in for Boston. And so Jamal Crawford nails both of them.
You know, and last year the Celtics became real, even in defeat to a superior team. I mean, they found a winning formula and accelerated their timeline. Hey, look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
The Suns leading. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And with the Celtics' advancement to the Eastern Conference Finals, you know, Chris, it's amazing. They were actually the Game 7 favorites against a LeBron-led squad.
Well, yeah, the Celtics had existed in theory more than in reality. I mean, so young and inexperienced, but not by the end of the season. I mean, what a juggernaut they could become.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Jamal Crawford.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Both free throws good from Crawford.
And they've done a better job at the line this quarter. They've got that free throw percentage up to almost 90%.
The steal. And here they come. Okobo. And he banks in the layup.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Knocked loose. From deep three-point range, Phoenix grabs the miss. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
The Suns have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
They've upped their percentage to around 90 from the line today. Great job this quarter.
Irving dishes to Tatum. He kicks it to Brown. Outside Irving. From 12 feet out. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
And incredible concentration from the veteran guard. Irving feels comfortable shooting in the face of a good defense.
Ayton with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Ayton, the pass to Warren. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Warren's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Crawford looking over the floor. Okobo, another 3 for Phoenix.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Celtics trail by 11. And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
And you know, DeAndre Ayton, all that hype around him. He goes 7 feet, 250 with that 7'5" wingspan and already produces. But still, he shows considerable upside.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Josh Jackson. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Outside Irving. From about 19 feet. Good, he hits the jump shot. Irving's got 13.
On a night like this, Irving forces the D to step back and to take his medicine. They can't do anything about it.
Pass to Ayton. Crawford outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Brown. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crawford. Celtics ball. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Warriors. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, Phoenix. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And seeing where the Suns are, it's early. But we can already say something about them that we couldn't say last year. This may be a team with legitimate playoff hopes.
Now, he's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the fits out there.
Sweet little floater. Crawford's got 6 points in the quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Celtics trail by 9. Now Irving. 15 points in the game. Horford. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Warren against Tatum. Got a piece of it. Here's Brown. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Denver.
But we got to talk about his D2. 4 steals in the game. I mean, a complete all-around effort for him.
Here's Jackson. And Tatum pulls it down.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
Irving for 3. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Okobo. He's covered by Irving. Count it. Good. And it's 13 points for T.J. Warren.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Ayton. C-Webb, what a rookie year it was for Tatum. Never hit a wall. He only got better as time went on.
I remember doing his games in college. I mean, it was the same thing that happened then. Second half of the season was stronger than the first. He has a maturity beyond his years, both mentally and physically.
And that one falls for Tatum. And when the Celtics traded out of the first overall pick in 2017, you know, many, Greg, thought they were settling for Jason Tatum for team needs. But he might be the best overall player in that draft.
Listen, the Celtics said they would have been fine taking Tatum first overall, and I believe him. I mean, Tatum looks like he could be a superstar
very early in his career and does everything at a high level and is already a terrific shooter from deep. Plus, he just has a poise and an air about his game that speaks of superstar.
Okobo, he's covered by Irving, and it's good for 2. He's got 11.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Hayward outside, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, as a big fella, that's the thing, Greg. You got to be quick in setting those screens. If you get a little lazy, you get called for it.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Phoenix. Booker comes in for Jamal Crawford. Tatum against Jackson. Now here's Ariza. He's tightly guarded. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Okobo. Ayton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Suns lead by 10.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Off target with was what? Pretty good look from mid-range.
Okobo, he's covered by Irving. Okobo, and it's sent back by Irving.
Nice defense by Irving. He averages less than a half a block a game, but gets all of that.
Puts it up from 15. It's hauled in by the Suns. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And I love the fact that they did such a good job of really reacting to what the defense was giving them.
Yeah, all about IQ, you're right. They made smart in-game adjustments. I mean, they seemed a step ahead all night.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Aaron Baines comes in for Al Horford. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Irving. On defense, the Celtics. It's a 10-point game. Here's Ariza. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, I love the way Ariza sticks it to the defense, out-muscling and out-working anyone in front of him.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Hayward against Ariza. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward. Hayward's got 4 this quarter.
I like how Hayward positions himself on the glass. I mean, he's great at tracking down the misses.
Dishes it to Booker. There's 1:40 left in the first half. And Morris comes over to help. And here's Anderson for 3. The shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way. Rozier kicks to Smart. The pass to Baines. And stolen by Booker. 1:11 left in the second quarter. Hayward against Ariza. And the layup's good off the glass. Ariza's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Rozier the pass to Morris. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. 9 points for Marcus Morris.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Okobo, Rozier defending. Kicks it to Booker. Over Smart. No good from Booker.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Smart on the wing. Defended by Booker. Just 4 to shoot. And that one, good. Smart's got 8 points.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he shouldn't. He's solid from that in-between.
Booker. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Suns lead by 9.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
That'll do it for the first half. The Suns on top. They lead by 9. 2K Sports back to Phoenix after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 17 points, 2 steals, and 4 rebounds. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns.
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. You got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
I think they're giving this game away because of their turnovers. I mean, you may not control everything that happens out there, but you do control how much you value each possession. I think coming out of the break, they need to be more efficient to close the gap in the score.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
His points production thus far, off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters, just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Celtics. They trail by 9 points. On the court for the Celtics. Filling out the wings, it's Brown and Hayward. Tatum out there with Horford. And it's Irving at the point. And Warren, here we go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. A chance to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for the Suns.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Warren. And the Celtics with possession here. 11-point game. Irving finds Horford. Hayward outside. Up top, Brown. Pulls it up. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Booker in the corner. And stolen by Hayward. Here's Irving. Tries again. It's deflected, and he recovers it. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. Brown outside. And another shot. That one goes in.
They needed that one. Maybe they'll get it going after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Suns leading by 9. Pass to Warren. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Irving kicks to Brown. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Takes the 3, and that's good. Kyrie Irving for 3. Irving's got 21.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces in his pass.
And Jaylen Brown was given quite the compliment on his game from Draymond Green, who felt, Greg, that Brown was good enough to be an all-star.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if I'd be fully on board with that assessment in terms of last year, but I do think he's well on his way to becoming an all-star. His scoring and offensive impact continues to grow each year, and he's shown a great knack on the defensive side as well. Terrific two-way player. The sky is the limit.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Booker.
And once he gets into a groove like that, you can just count him.
Celtics trail by 10. And here is Irving. 21 points in the game. Here's Hayward. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
The strength of Hayward muscling through contact, refusing to give in.
And seeing Gordon Hayward out there, you have to be glad that he was able to recover the way he has from that devastating injury on opening night last season.
And I remember your call of the moment, Kevin. The whole NBA world just was shocked on that opening night. As bad as it looked, it seemed to be clean enough to where Hayward won't have any lasting issues with it.
One shot, gentlemen.
The rehab obviously wasn't easy, and I'm sure Hayward is just thankful that he's been able to come back completely from that injury.
The free throw drops by Hayward.
There's been a lot of evolution to Hayward's game, during his career. I'm not sure too many people saw him becoming the terrific player he is today.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. To the inside. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And stolen by Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And Ayton throws it down.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
Brown against Booker. Brown kicks to Irving. Unloads. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
And they're going to need even more out of him with the score being what it is.
To the paint and stolen by Horford. Right side, Irving. Out to Hayward. Outside, Tatum. Clock at 6. The shot off that time. Nice D from Warren. He feeds it to Booker. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. They need his points, and he's producing.
Irving kicks to Hayward. Off target from three-point range. And it's Warren with the ball for the Suns. Here's Ayton. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And it's an 11-point Suns lead. Boston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Oh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
And the Suns making a change here. Crawford's checked in. Well, we get a look here now at the small forwards with the fastest hands in the league and generating the most steals per game. 5th on the list, Jason Tatum.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
Oh, yeah, Greg. These guys are stoppers. There is no assignment too tough for them.
To the inside and finished off by Brown.
This is what a leader does. Irving, good at sharing the wealth and getting his teammates going.
Suns leading by 9. Crawford passes to Booker. Now here's Ayton. And stolen by Horford. Brown with it. Now guarded by Booker. Kept alive. Irving. Passes it to Horford. And another shot. And he sinks the layup. Horford's got his second bucket.
And even with the hand in his face, when Horford gets it in that close, he barely needs to see the rim to get it up and down.
Booker finds Warren. Hayward comes with the double team. Outside Jackson. Crawford passes to Warren. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Hayward. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Even though he's on the move and takes some contact, Hayward keeps his balance and gets it down.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Crawford's shot is good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Irving kicks to Tatum. Pass to Hayward from deep. Second shot opportunity. Horford, good.
You have got to box out Horford on the glass, given his size.
Suns leading by 7. Booker with it. 21 points in the game. And the pass to Ayton. To the inside. And Warren the bucket on the assist by Ayton. 19 points for T.J. Warren.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Irving for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Booker kicks to Ayton. The dish to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And for a guy his size, Jackson has some nice handles, able to carve out there a beautiful scoring opportunity.
Now a timeout called by Boston. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
This is a critical timeout for them. They've got to come up with a plan to slow him down right here and right now.
So for the Suns, Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Ayton. Anderson comes in for Warren. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Jackson. Then for the Celtics, Marcus Morris is checked in for Hayward. Marcus Smart comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Kyrie Irving. 5 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Monday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for that game against the Thunder, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Ariza goes in. Anderson outside. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics trail by 11. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Right through the D for the layup.
And you think about the potential of Tatum. I mean, once he has strength, particularly in the lower half, he's going to be a load inside.
Here's Anderson. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Horford.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And Ryan Anderson out of UC Berkeley, entering his second decade in the NBA.
I mean, he's one of the guys that kind of helped popularize the volume three-point shooting big man. He enters the back nine of his career, and he's becoming a bit more of a defensive liability, but that stroke is as pure as ever.
Free throw, good, Anderson.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Rozier looking around. He dishes it to Tatum. Back to Rozier. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Rozier's got 7.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Crawford kicks to Holmes. The 3. The shot missing. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Smart. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Oh, tricky handles there by Smart, keeping the defenders off balance.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Crawford against Smart. Anderson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, you're up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Tatum on the wing. He's covered by Anderson. Horford gets the bucket. And so Crawford will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Anderson gets to Ariza. Pass to Crawford. Puts up a 3. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Tatum. 7th in assists. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Rozier the pass to Tatum. He kicks it to Horford. Booker against Rozier. Can't hit that one. Good D by Booker.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, the D knows Anderson is always looking to get his shot off, which is why he's able to draw these type of fouls with the pump fake.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw, good, Anderson.
I love and admire Anderson's consistency. A terrific stretch 4, a real matchup problem for many teams.
Both free throws good from Anderson. 1:52 left here in the 3rd quarter. Smart against Ariza. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket for Morris.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team's scoring leaders. The Suns 5th.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Tatum against Ariza. Over Tatum. Goes back up. And Booker with the layup. Booker's got 8 points in the quarter.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, you had to stop.
It's Crawford with the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And we see a chart here for the shooting performance so far for Warren.
And really what jumps out to me about this shot chart is just how aggressive he's been when on the floor. He's doing everything he can to get as close to the hoop as possible before putting up that shot, and it's worked out in a big way for him and his team.
And the first one at the line is good, so it's both teams making substitutions here. And so Jamal Crawford nails both of them. Celtics trail by 11. Now, here's Rozier. He's got 7 beyond the arc. But they'll get another chance. Morris kicks to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Morris against Ariza. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford.
T.J. Warren.
Suns leading by 11. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ariza against Tatum. To the paint and stolen by Horford. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Smart leading the charge. Passes it to Rozier. Kicks it to Tatum. Over Warren. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Celtics.
An elite mid-range shooter. That's what he is. Even back in high school, Tatum will always have this in his arsenal.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be right back after this. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Talked about it in the pregame. We have to play with game awareness and poise. Run back on defense, get great shots down here every single possession.
And that message, you can tell, GA, all about quality and efficiency.
Yeah, and when they get stops on defense, Coach Stevens wants to make sure they are taking great shots.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Booker and Ariza filling out the wings. Rashawn Holmes out there with Warren. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. On the wing, Morris. And right on target. Good. Morris has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Celtics. To the left side wing. Now Holmes. Dishes to Warren. It's stolen by Morris. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Tatum.
Well, I'll say this. Tatum gives you options in the open court because he can score from anywhere.
Pass to Holmes. The dish now to Booker. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Morris finds Horford. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
There's the pass to Warren. Ariza against Tatum. Okobo. Rozier defending. 3 on the clock. Here's Ariza. The shot from the low post is good. And the Suns lead by 5.
It's clear to me. Is it clear to you that Ariza feels at home in the post? I mean, just working his way inside and nailing these quality shots.
Rozier kicks to Horford. Here's Tatum. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns leading by 5. Okobo. Rozier defending. Pass to Warren. Fires from 18. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, that's because both offenses are relentless. Each side trying to close this thing out.
Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. That's 10 points for Jason Tatum.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Timeout called, the Suns. Some changes for Phoenix. Ayton comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Jackson in for Trevor Ariza. And then for Boston, Gordon Hayward's checked in for Marcus Morris. Jaylen Brown comes in for Smart. And Irving subbed in for Terry Rozier. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Igor Kokoskov address the team. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there. Use the clock and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
All right, thank you, David. The drive by Booker, rebounded by the Celtics. Brown kicks to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Outside Warren. Booker against Brown. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Hayward comes with the double team. Here's Jackson. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
I tell you, at 6'8", Jackson is a more than capable scorer on the inside. Great at getting close to the rim and just finishing with the soft touch.
And that one's good, Irving.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Okobo. He's covered by Irving. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Booker's got 11 in the second half.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
In the corner, Irving with it. And it goes down 2 points. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Inside. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he's just bullying his way around the paint. Ayton with those broad shoulders and that great strength.
from 13. Rebound by the Suns. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And stolen by Hayward. And stolen by Booker. Fast break, here we go. Okobo. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Hayward. The shot misses. Now the Suns take it the other way. Jackson drives in. The shot, no good. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Tatum. He dishes it to Irving. Lets it go from 11. It's good. Irving's got 31.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Passes it to Ayton. Warren kicks to Jackson. Okobo. Booker trying to free himself up. The teardrop falls in.
And you got to love how Jackson shares the ball with his teammates. You got to like that unselfish mindset.
Irving with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And good that time. 33 points for Kyrie Irving.
He has been so big here in the 4th quarter. 5 of 6 from the field.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton, the pass to Warren. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
That free throw good from Warren. And Boston has possession, trailing by 5. Brown kicks to Tatum. Here is Hayward. Horford the pass to Tatum. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. Tatum against Warren. Offensive rebound. Ayton kicks to Jackson. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Now here's Irving. He's tightly guarded. And Tatum out top the key. Here's Brown. Good D by Booker.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Well, I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
And Tatum over to help. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Jackson, there was no finesse on that one. Superb athlete who likes to punish the rim.
Looking to end the run, and it's Irving missing. Phoenix leading by 10. And Brown over to help, to the middle. Warren against Tatum. Booker finds Warren. Just 5 on the clock. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Now, that was all created by Hayward's defensive work. He does so much to spark their transition game.
Pass to Ayton. Okobo, covered by Irving. That's tipped, 6 to shoot. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Devin Booker.
Oh, Brown is just fearless, Kevin. I mean, especially when it comes to going right into the contact.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
Both good from the line that time. Suns leading by 6. Okobo, who's covered by Irving. And Tatum over to help. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Dang, that's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
Booker looking around. 5 to shoot. Here's Jackson. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists now tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It's Brown on the wing. Puts it up from 12, and he hits the jump shot.
And Brown is a reliable threat from mid-range. I mean, effortlessly rising up for the nice-looking J.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Warren on the wing. Guarded by Tatum. Chalk up 2 there. 30 points for Devin Booker. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. 8-point game. Pulls up. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Irving makes it look so easy. His jumper is on point from this spot.
Down low, here's Ayton, and he lays it straight in. And the Suns lead by 8.
Oh, he gets in a good position in the post, and the entry feed is there for him.
Down low, stolen by Warren. Outside Jackson. Warren on the wing. Back to Jackson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
A big fan of watching Jackson work inside, using his body well to draw the contact. The D can't let him get that close to the basket.
2 shots. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Yeah, and the versatility of Jackson's game. He's a super confident kid who certainly has the potential to be a star.
And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 9. Boston shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Now, here is Irving. He's tightly guarded. Hayward against Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Knocked away. Horford in the post. Can't connect from short range. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
Here's Irving. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Oh, you gotta love how Irving slashes to the basket. So quick, so elusive, making the D hit him.
Shooting for Boston, Kyrie Irving. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10.
And the handles Irving possesses, I mean, unreal. The great Isaiah Thomas, Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas, told me Irving might have the best handles he's ever seen.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Ayton. Anderson comes in for Warren. And it's Crawford in for Devin Booker. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. There's 38 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here are the Suns now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And Holmes throws it down.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, with a double-digit lead at this point, they can pretty much mark this one up in the win column.
Phoenix foul call. Eli Okobo. That's his 3rd personal foul. Shooting for Boston, Kyrie Irving. At the line for 2.
2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings them to within 10. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And Phoenix has possession. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Phoenix can just let the clock run down here. Okobo. He's covered by Irving. So the Suns win it. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jamal, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We have good players. We have a good coach. I mean, he put us in good positions to succeed. Our players play for each other. We don't care about who scores, and we're a real team.
Yeah, there was a lot of flow out there tonight. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. it.